Hey everybody, thank you for joining us for another bridge video. My name is Bajir from LearnBridge Online. I have a hand that we can actually play. So in a second, I'm going to ask you to pause the video, actually play the hand yourself, and then we'll hear our teacher, Adam Parrish, guide us through the hand, his thinking and what questions we should be asking. This is a real life hand, and it's one of the hands from a recent lesson. Adam presents weekly live lessons focused on declare play with this exact format, where the members of the class, we actually play the hand, and then Adam will guide us back through the hand, challenging our thinking, making sure that we're asking the right questions, and sharing his thought process through these real life hands that he curates into weekly lessons. I'm guessing I'm not the only learner out there who, when I'm playing real life hands out in the wild, especially online, at the end of the hand, I so often wish, gosh, I wish I could ask my teacher or a high level player, what do you think about what I did? How did I play this, bad result, this good result? What did I miss? Um, that's that's essentially the inspiration for this class, which Adam teaches every week. So let me just quickly enlarge this so you can see the situation for this hand. We're sitting south and 3-no trump. The opening lead comes out. And before continuing, and Adam will guide us through it, there is a link right underneath this video where you can play this hand yourself. It's powered by SharkBridge, but every week's lesson, members of the class can play it on SharkBridge or BBO in a private BBO tournament. But this will give you a taste of how it works. So go ahead, pause the video, and click on that link. We'll be here. Okay, pause. Okay, we're assuming you're coming back now. Okay, so yeah, if you didn't finish playing the hand, last chance to pause this video. All right, what I'm going to do, press play. We'll listen along to Adam's thinking, and I'll come back at the end and tell you a little bit more about the class.
So only 4 tricks off the top. Now we know we can knock out the ace of clubs, and that'll set up 3 tricks. That's 7. And, if we knock the diamond out, that gets us a couple more. We, could get a heart trick or a spade trick once we knock the ace out. We have 15 and partner has 10. So that leaves 15 for the opponents, and West made a takeout double. So they have most, if not all, of the strength. Now, we're going to need to knock the ace of clubs out at some point. Is this one of those positions where, we can do the same thing? We can just duck here. No, because if they don't continue hearts, we don't get our second heart trick. So we need to take this. And, I would probably win this. And when East shows up with the ace of clubs, well, you know for sure now that West has to have the queen of diamonds. So play a diamond to the 10. And we'll play the king of diamonds. And now we can take some clubs. And we're going to force West to make some pitches. Yeah, so what's going on now? West just pitched 3 spades. So they're probably down to a singleton ace of spades. And 2 or 3 hearts, and the queen of diamonds, and maybe another diamond. So this is a tricky decision that we have to make right now. If the hand looks like this, right, obviously it's best for us to take the ace of diamonds, and our diamonds are good. But the hand could just as easily, if not more likely, be this. And if this is the case, well, I need to just exit in one of the majors, right? Say I played the spade, and West can take their 2 hearts, but then they get end played, and I get the last trick. So on the hand in question, they were 5-4-3-1. And I get questions all the time about this, like, they open a diamond and you have this sort of hand. Do you make a takeout double or do you bid the hearts? And there's no easy answer. With 5 spades and 4 hearts, I almost always bid the spades because I can come back and bid the hearts pretty easily. When I have 4 spades and 5 hearts, if I bid the hearts, I'm not going to be able to bid the spades later. So I often do double, but you can often miss out on a heart fit. So there's no easy answer, but we have to acknowledge that this shape is a possibility. So we have to kind of guess what's going on, but there are a few clues. All right, so let's say we win this and we play the club and East comes back with the 9 of hearts. That's probably a doubleton, right? Count is the really important thing here. And so if the hand looked like this and West started with 4-4-4-1 shape, East would come back with a low heart, right? And I might duck this and, see what happens. But that's the first clue that, maybe what's going on is that the hearts are 5-3, which means the diamonds are splitting. The big thing here is once I see the ace of clubs with East, West has to have the queen of diamonds, right? That gives them an 11 count, which is just barely enough for the takeout double, but they couldn't have it without the queen of diamonds, right? So that's first clue, right? Let's say I duck that and win the second one just for funsies, just to get a little bit more information there. The second clue is when I play the diamonds, they're both likely to give accurate count. So they both played low-high, right? That's a fair suggestion that the diamonds are splitting. Now, neither of those are sure things. I think that the heart play coming back is the much bigger clue. That's the one that they're not going to lie about. They're going to give partner the proper count when they're continuing the hearts like that. But it's a tricky position. But thinking it through, right, realizing West has to have the queen of diamonds and, seeing, okay, here are the 2 possible layouts of the remaining cards. One of them I have a cool end play. One of them I just need to take my tricks. And if I had no information, if I just had to guess, well, I guess the 4-4-4-1 is a little more likely than the 4-5-3-1 because they might have overcalled a heart with that. Against that, If I play the ace of diamonds and I'm right, I get 2 over tricks, or 1 over trick, 2 extra tricks. So it has that going for it. No obvious answer here, but there are some clues, I think, to get this one right.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for that. Let me just share some quick info. Right. So every week, it's a whole new set of hands, real life hands that Adam puts together, shares with us. You can join straight from learnbridgeonline.com. There's a free trial, and you can learn more about this class and Adam's other class. He teaches a more lesson based class for more experienced players, higher intermediate through expert level players. But these declare play lessons, really, improve or intermediate level players. You'll have fun. You'll learn a lot at whatever level you're playing at. If you're more beginner, we do have other classes which might be a better fit for you. This is really for folks who already know what they're doing. They're looking to really level up. Here you get to learn with one of the best teachers and players in the US. He's right there. And you can ask him questions about these hands, about other hands that come up that relate to the lessons and play sessions which he runs. And just to quickly show you, as soon as you join the class, you'll gain access to the whole library of past play sessions. And you can just go through, play all of these hands, watching Adam's analysis as well, and leaving questions on the class page, as well as the new weekly play session, which is presented every week. There's a free trial, so if you're on the fence, why not try it out? If you don't like it, you can always, cancel. But we hope you won't. Most folks don't. We really have fun in this class. You'd be most welcome. If you have any questions, you can always reach me. hello@learnbridgeonline.com. If you have any bridge friends who might enjoy playing this hand or watching this video, we'd be so grateful if you shared it with them. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, we'd be grateful if you liked and subscribed to the YouTube channel. We try to put out a lot of free bridge content for folks around the world, people learning at all different levels. And share the video around it as well. Thanks so much for joining us. And thank you, Adam, for sharing this hand with us.